Morning, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. There is Max. We're going for a walk this Saturday morning. Start locking the door. Right, it's just gone 10 a.m. I'm taking Max out. Just taking it easy. There was no ring at my buzzer this morning, so normally I get the mail newspaper delivered. No, we've had no newspaper delivery this morning. So I go to my mailbox. No newspaper in there. I don't know whether he'll deliver the newspaper later on, whether he won't deliver at all. You see, I've told you how their minds work. So yesterday I said on my YouTube that the delivery guy is delivering my newspaper at 5 in the morning, and now the newspaper hasn't come at all. However, there could be valid reasons for this. The guy that delivers my newspaper might not be well. If I haven't got a newspaper by lunchtime, I have had the paper not be delivered. So if it's not delivered by lunchtime, then he's probably not going to deliver it at all. So guys, I've told you I'm a follower of the Narc Survivor, who talks about gang stalking and narcissistic behaviour. So I went into his live this morning, and he's still live streaming at the moment. He's in the Philippines. And I just dropped in the chat just to say hello to everybody, because I'm a nice person and I'm really going for it. I'm truthful. I can smell perfume coming down here. Perfume mixed with cannabis down here by the Rochester Riverside office, right here. Perfume mixed up with cannabis, so someone's covering up the use of cannabis with perfume. This is Rochester Riverside. Yo, that car says. Yo. Yo. Number plate. It's busy this morning with old ladies. The Narc Survivor mentioned somebody called Les in his live stream. Les, just get across the road because I wanted to show you that train. No, Max. There's a couple of old ladies talking on the field, and the narc survivor was talking about les being short, can be short for lesbian. I'm not saying it was, but he mentioned les. Now I'm coming out after that live stream. I was in the narc survivors live stream, Crystal, Max and Harry, and I'm really being harassed, gang stalked with all the street theatrics, and I just dropped into the chat to say hello, give a bit of support. It's a dirty car there, look, it's like it's got mould on it. Probably is, he probably has talked to a Dr. Les, but les can be a short form of calling somebody a lesbian. It's two old ladies chatting up there. They're two old dears. Let's go this way. Got back in a minute, see if they've gone. They're going up to the field, we'll go this way. I haven't got much footage on my phone. Let's cross over, see if these old ladies have gone out the way. Well, I've just inhaled cannabis and Charlie lives down that way. I've just inhaled a load of cannabis by the Rochester Riverside office, and Charlie lives down the Rochester High Street, so no. So I'm walking back up. See if these old ladies have... I know when I don't feel safe, guys. No. Oh, God. Just stay still. Let's pick him up. A couple of old ladies talking to each other, bless them. Not got my sunglasses on today. Got a doggy bag. Having a conversation with each other, a couple of old ladies. I like her bag. There's a dog on the bag. When I've inhaled cannabis like I did just there, I just want to stay near home, right? Just want to stay near my home. I mean, they might be talking to each other for hours. I mean, So it's a bit of, it's going in the journal, look, my diary. It's like yesterday. Now I'm not going to go around the cathedral. The times that I went round Rochester High Street near the cathedral, Charlie was there. Both times I went round there. No. Not someone caring about what they did to me, not someone that's sorry, someone that just wants to come onto the camera. No. Just because you don't sleep with anybody, it doesn't mean you're a lesbian. You're looking after yourself, you're protecting yourself. I'm healing from trauma. And this is sexual bullying. Calling you a lesbian, calling you this and that, and then you have to try and prove to yourself you're not. Being repeatedly abused by men is not love. It's not affection. And sexual bullying is a crime. Making you feel like an old lady, trying to get rude pictures out of somebody by being sexually bullying them, not having it. I am heterosexual, I am a female, and I'm recovering from childhood trauma and abuse, and I am not having this. If they want to have their street theatrics, little old ladies talking to each other who I've never seen before in my life, I'll just write it down in my journal. I can't see any more bags tied to the fences. Let Max off. It looks a bit quiet at the moment. Come here. And that way. Good boy. Drugs. You can smell the undertone of cannabis underneath the perfume or aftershave, whatever it was. And I've been going into the co-op after smelling that as well. Spend half your time around Medway off your head on second-hand cannabis. I thought, yeah, mate, should I go up to the castle and the cathedral? No. Got their stooges waiting. Meow. Savio. Let's go. There's a couple behind my back with a small dog. Keep moving. So when I went into the Narc Survivors live stream, I didn't mention anything about neighbours, nothing specific. That's the sirens. So far my mum hasn't called the phone. So Rochester Castle and the cathedral. No cathedral bells. Just sirens. Sirens. So you try to get close so you can hear their conversation. I don't want to hear it. That's why people wear earphones and earplugs in their ears. So whoever put those plastic poo bags up, they haven't put them back up, because I said I'll just take them down again. So Les was mentioned in the Narc Survivors live stream. Les, Dr. Les apparently. I'm trying to get real help for real abuse. And when I see some of the comments in people's live streams that are taking the mickey out of something serious, it angers me. And people's moderators can be really unhelpful as well. And somebody that truly wants to support doesn't ask you for money. They don't ask you for money. So when a channel keeps constantly asking for donations and money or a cup of coffee or something, that's like begging for money. True channels of support don't do that. As if you're looking for a supportive channel, if you're looking for a channel where you just want to be like mates and buy him a coffee, but if you're looking for support, you need a professional person, someone with qualifications in childhood trauma abuse, trained psychotherapist, not somebody that's after money. How many of us lose our mobiles? How many of us can't pay our electricity sometimes? How many of us, are struggling to put food on the table? We don't all beg. We don't use channels to beg for money. There's millions of people struggling on this planet, not being able to put food on the table. So when someone continually asks for money, don't put yourself in debt to give someone else money. It nearly happened to me, until I removed myself from the live stream and never went in there again. Never ever start giving somebody money you can't afford. That's when you get into serious trouble. You see, I'm poor compared to some people, but I don't beg for money. I know my mum sometimes sends money, but that is not actually a good thing. Some people use money to manipulate and control. can't tell if someone's genuine on YouTube or TikTok. You can't tell. They might appear to be genuine and they might not be. I would say never part with money. Never part with money. This TikTok gifting needs to stop. When you consider there's homeless people without a roof over their head, there's people starving, and then these people are giving to money that are living in foreign countries. Have you heard the latest thing that Chelsea Liart is doing? She's set up a GoFundMe so people can buy her a house. You know, I've been having struggles getting out of my council flat. Well, Chelsea Liart thinks people are going to donate money to her PayPal, so they're going to buy her a house. Really? What mugs are going to buy somebody a house? My name is Crystal. I've been suffering from noise nuisance, gang stalking and harassment for several years. I don't beg. I go through the proper routes to try and get myself out of my situation, which is liaising with the housing and the police. I do not beg for money. I don't set up PayPals for people to buy me a house. I'm living in Rochester. I'm not living in Gran Canaria. I'm in the process. I've suffered about 5 years of constant on and off harassment, meaning that it's gone on for 5 years, but on and off. Basically, it's got to the point where my flat became a mess because I didn't want to live there. The noise was so bad, I couldn't do anything, couldn't wash up, couldn't sleep. Was in a constant state of confusion and distress. Now, I'm learning through relaxation techniques, breathing techniques, to control my anger and the bullying and harassment, including being called a lesbian when I'm not. I just choose to live alone and away from people that are distressing me. I'm alone. I've got no partner, male or female. And I'm quite happy that way. Just because a woman's on her own, it doesn't mean she's a lesbian. And they turn everything into a comedy show. A comedy show, it's not a comedy show, it's serious. So now I am tidying up my flat. And when my flat is tidy, I'll have the housing out. And they can do a sound test when I've cleaned up my flat, because I haven't even been able to sleep properly for 5 years. In that flat. Because of the harassment and noise. So I'm tidying it up bit by bit. Through the aid of an AI application. It's telling me to, do a corner of the room first, a bit of it. Do it in stages. While I'm dealing with all this harassment inside and outside my building.